Your edit's extremely slow, just like this. Did you want to learn to edit like this? Well, watch this video so I can help you guys how to edit faster. Alright, so let's break this down. First thing you're going to want to do to reach your full potential is you're going to want to be playing in a zero input delay map. So me personally, I have my own 1v1 map right here. Luxy 1v1 build fights, right? Luxy build fights 200 pump, right? Just look up LUXY if you want to try out my map. First things first, you have the input delay map, right? You want to have your settings down. So first of all, this setting works for both keyboard and controller, regardless if you're on Switch, console, PC, whatever, right? First of all, I'm going to get into all these settings real quick. You want to be on full screen if you're on PC. Console, I'm pretty sure it automatically sets you to full screen. FPS, whatever your monitor is, right? Blah, blah, blah. None of that really matters, right? Anyways, we're going to get into this setting right here. So replays, this is for PC, guys. So if you're on console, this doesn't affect you. But replays, if console has this, turn it off as well. But replays, you want to have all of these off, right? Power saving, all these off as well, right? Now, let's get into the secret setting that I'm talking about. So if you're on keyboard, make sure you have these two on, because you want to have it on keyboard only, right? So the secret setting is down here. It is let me find it. Hold on. Switch quick bar, right? This thing, you bind this to a button that you will never press. Also with your pickaxe, I do it too. But switch quick bar, right? Click O. But as you can see, my edit is E. That interacts with my edit. Same thing with controller, right? I don't have a controller hooked up right now, but it says switch mode / edit, right? You put your switch mode to, like, say a button that you don't use, some button maybe right here, and then you bind your edit to whatever your edit actually is, and it will make your edit just a little bit faster. So yeah, so if I click O, obviously you can see my builds are pulling out, stuff like that, right? That's the first tip. Second tip is to learn how to blueprint edit, right? Instead of pulling your pickaxe out to look flashy, you know, people like to, I can't even do it anymore because I'm not used to it. I learned blueprint editing, but it's a lot better to constantly be editing with your blueprint out and only pull out your pickaxe or your weapon when you need to have it out, right? Blueprint editing, it might be a little bit harder on controller. I'm not completely sure. I'm a keyboard player, but you know, it's once you get used to it, it's just a lot better in the long run. So make sure to learn blueprint editing. Also, if you don't know, there's a tip on blueprints that blueprints editing. You can edit tiles just a little bit farther than you can without holding the blueprint, right? So you see how I can't edit from here, right? But if I try and edit it like here with my pickaxe out, my pump out, I can't. Try and edit it with the blueprint, I can, if that makes any sense. So you know what I'm saying, you can edit it. You have to be, see what I'm saying, I have to be this much closer than if I'm with my pickaxe. See what I'm saying? I'm right here, blueprint, I can be about right here. That's why it's a lot better to edit with the blueprint out. Okay, so now let's get on to another tip. Another tip is to have optimal keybinds, right? You want to be able to do like simple things, right? Oh, I have pre-edits on, but you want to be able to do simple things with being able to press your edit button rapidly, right? Being able to press it really quickly as you're building or as you're fighting, whatever, you know, be building, you know what I'm saying? I just got onto, oh my gosh. And be able to constantly press your edit key. So if you're on controller, I think when I used to play controller, I used, what was it? I used joystick, right? I'm not sure what people use now. Obviously, some people play claw, paddles, whatever. I used a joystick, I'm pretty sure it was. That's because I never had to take my finger off of the aiming joystick. I'm not sure what it is now, but for a keyboard, it's going to be most likely your pointer finger. I know people who would use their index or their pinky finger to edit, which is kind of weird to me, but my keybinds are set up so my wall and my floor, or my ramp, sorry, are set up on my mouse. My floor and my cone are F and shift, right? My edit is E, so I don't have to worry about these two. These go back and forth, so obviously FE, that's a double edit. I go FE, or F, shift, and E. It's left, right, you know, it transitions back and forth. it's a lot easier to spam the edit button. Okay. Another tip is to learn edit timing. Right. Obviously, this might be a ping thing, but as you can see in the top left corner, I'm 20 ping. Normally I get around 10 to 15 in this map, but I think it's because I'm recording. 18, you can see other maps I normally get about 25 to 30, so this is a really low delay map. All I have here is just this stuff here, nothing else. Learn your edit timing, right? Sometimes I'll just sit here and practice this. I used to do it a bunch. I used to be really quick at it, but on controller, I'm not sure if it's as hard, but you know, if you're 0 ping, you're gonna have 0 input delay, stuff like that. If you're PC, tip for PC players, if you're on PC, you want to make sure your computer is fully optimized. So what that means is making sure it runs at the optimal performance for gaming. So lowest input delay, highest FPS. If I uncap my FPS, obviously I don't have the best PC, but if I uncap my FPS, guys, I'll probably get around 1000. Yeah, 500, 400, 500, 700, 900, you know, it's up there. 400 to 1000, right? Obviously I don't have the best computer, but I run around 1000 FPS. But yeah, if you guys do need any tweaks, I do have a whole tweak pack. My Discord, I'll put in the description. I'll sell my tweak pack to you guys. It's a complete tweak for FPS, input delay, removes most of the stutters out of the new season, runs the PC at its optimal performance, makes it a lot faster, startup boot times, everything just like that. It'll help you reach edit speeds just like this. Right? If you guys want to be edited just like that. And once you get fast edits just like this in creative, eventually you'll be able to transfer it over to in-game, which would be good. And yeah, just make sure you're taking smart peeks, everything like that for in-game. But once again, creative, I have my map right here. Luxy 1v1s. If you guys want to come test it out, test any of these settings that I showed you guys, any of the secret tips, like the quick bar, make sure to come test it out in my map. And make sure you guys are always practicing edit timing, right? Another good tip, last tip, guys. Quick tip is to set, pretty sure it's select building edit to your edit bind. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you can do it for controller as well, but I'll probably put this in the beginning of the video. But make sure your select edit bind, this is to practice your edit timing. Select edit bind is the same as your actual edit bind. So my edit bind is E and mouse wheel down for scroll wheel. Select edit bind is also E. So as you can see, I'm just tapping the button E. I can hold it, but I'm just tapping. When I tap it, it does that. Right. This is to make sure if I click, as soon as I click E, it does this. So this is really hard. It's to practice your edit timing. Just make sure you click it exactly when you're selecting your edit, which is really good for new keyboard players or new controller players who are switching, trying to practice their edit timing, just like that, stuff like that. And yeah, make sure you're playing on edit on release. Unless you're a comp player, just really trying to focus on your edits, whatever, your peaks and everything. But make sure you're on edit on release. Controller, make sure it's on both, since you guys don't have scroll wheel. I know that's a good thing to have. Not completely sure. I'm pretty sure it's in here, actually. Yeah, make sure auto confirm edits for you guys on controller. Make sure it's both. Obviously, if you're on keyboard, select just edits, right? If you guys found anything helpful in this video, please make sure to drop a like and comment on the video that you found something helpful. And please let me know if you guys want to go check out my 1v1 map. Peace out, guys.